What is up, my fellow top 10ers? This is your host, the Top 10 God, and I would like to personally welcome you to Gaming Best Top 10s, the best gaming top 10 channel on all of YouTube. And guys, before you forget, be sure to hit that sub button and smash the bell so you never miss another incredible top 10. With all that being said, let's get right into it.
Good night, Jess.
Good night, James. Hey, stay away! What's the big idea?
We're exhausted, we need rest.
You can't sleep. If you sleep when it's freezing like this, you might never wake up again. I wouldn't like that.
We have to stay awake no matter what.
You guys may have heard of Pokemon, but just in case you haven't, Pokemon is a fantastic series about forcing captive animals to compete in horrific blood sport, to compete for money. There's seemingly nothing else going on in the Pokemon universe in terms of economic or political production, and the world entirely revolves around these gladiatorial fights to death that humans force the Pokemon to engage in. From an animal ethics optic perspective, this is nightmarish. Also, these Pokemon could all beat up your dad. And golly, do we have some cool entries this time? Join us as we count down the top 10 craziest Pokemon that could beat up your dad. Number 10, Snorlax. Your dad is a fat, drunk piece of shit, so this would seemingly be a fair matchup for him. But the difference is that Snorlax is like 900 pounds, so he would suffocate your father and collapse his ribcage with little to no effort. Your dad would stand no chance, and he would basically be the equivalent of the Israeli state against the entire ocean of Islam, ready to wash away the horrific stain on the globe that Israel is. Someday, Islam will regain its immaculate control on the West Bank, much like how Snorlax will devour the organs and blood of your father. Not to mention that Snorlax is a normal type, which, if you look up on a type chart, is super effective against abusive, neglectful, fat, alcoholic, absentee fathers.
Say!
So, he would basically be able to one-shot your dad, no matter what he tries. Number 9, Machamp. Your dad likes to beat you and your mom up, right? Well, Machamp is a Pokemon that specializes in close combat, and it has 4 arms, meaning it could probably punch your dad to death before he would even know what's happening. It also knows the move Submission, which makes it even more deadly as it grips onto its opponent with all of its arms, then starts crushing them till they die. Sort of like that one guy from Shakespeare that chokes his wife to death or something. Sorry, Pops, but Machamp would have no problem putting an end to your abusive ways. In addition, Machamps are known for being docile creatures outside of combat, so there's really no need for him to kill your dad anyway. He would just knock him out cold and leave him tied up in his own backyard or something. That's how nice Machamps are.
Turn me into a Koopa.
Dragonite is a dragon Pokemon that resembles a Chinese dragon, which is traditionally considered the most powerful type of dragon in legend. Sorry, Night Fury. Not only does Dragonite have some serious power behind his attacks, he also has some pretty tough armor, making takedown pretty difficult. I think we can all agree that if anyone could take down your abusive dad, Dragonite would be at the top of this list, especially if he decides to use his special attack, Hyper Beam, which is like 1,000 flamethrowers concentrated into one beam. Also, unlike Snorlax, who gets heavier as he eats more, Dragonite gets faster as he grows older, so there's literally no stopping this killing machine from destroying everything in sight, especially your dad. Number 7. Gyarados. Gyarados is a giant sea serpent Pokemon that resembles a Loch Ness monster and is one of the most powerful dragon Pokemon in the game. Not only does it have massive physical strength, it can also unleash devastating special attacks like Hydro Pump, which can blast opponents with water so hard that they get sent flying across the battlefield. In addition, Gyarados is literally bulletproof, meaning that even if your dad had a gun, which he probably might, he would be pretty screwed against the giant sea monster. This coming from someone whose dad owns multiple AR-15s. Sorry, Pops, but you don't stand a chance against Gyarados. He would probably eat you alive. Or use Hydro Pump to blast you into tiny pieces. Maybe that would get you to stop yelling at Mom. Number 6. Tyranitar. Tyranitar is another massive Earth Pokemon that could easily take down your abusive father. It has unbelievable physical strength and armor, making it almost impossible to defeat in battle, and its signature move, Crunch, does serious damage to opponents by chomping down on them with razor-sharp teeth. In addition, Tyranitars are known for being incredibly aggressive and territorial creatures, meaning that once they have you in their sights, or you, meaning your dad, there's no stopping them from destroying everything in their path until they achieve victory, including bashing your dad's head in with their gigantic rocky fist. Sorry, dude. Number 5. Infernape. Infernape is a fire Pokemon that resembles an ape, and it is one of the most powerful fighting types in the game. Not only does Infernape have a ton of fire behind its attacks, but it also has serious speed and agility, making it difficult for opponents to take it down. In addition, Infernape can use its signature move, Flamethrower, to blast opponents with intense flames that can incinerate them alive. Sorry, Dad, but you don't stand a chance against Infernape. He would probably just roast you alive with his flamethrower attack. Speaking of Infernapes, I was just 8 years old when my dad made a deal with the Catholic Church to sell my brother as a substitute for his tithe because he had gambled away his donation money on weather derivatives, hoping that another Hurricane Katrina would happen. This was a hurricane that flooded the city of New Orleans in Louisiana, a state and territory that was purchased as part of the Louisiana Purchase, a deal that was made by the United States with France, a country that was fighting wars across the entire continent, wars that you might know of as the Napoleonic Wars, named after Napoleon. Number 4, MACHAMP, for a second time. I know I already mentioned MACHAMP earlier on this list, but he deserves another mention because he's just that darn powerful. Plus, if your dad somehow manages to survive getting punched by MACHAMP 4 times simultaneously, then maybe he could try dodging his submission, which would definitely be fatal. Sorry, Pops, but MACHAMPs are just too strong for you. Give up now while you still have the chance. Number 3, Salamence. Salamence is a dragon-type Pokemon that resembles a European dragon, and it is one of the most powerful dragon types in the game. Not only does Salamence have a massive physical strength and speed, but it has some serious special attacks like Draco Meteor, which can blast opponents with giant balls of energy. In addition, Salamences are known for being incredibly aggressive and territorial creatures, meaning that once they've set their sights on something, like your dad, there's no stopping them from destroying everything in their path until they achieve victory, including biting your dad's head right off their shoulders. Sorry, dude. Number 2, Golem. Your typical everyday Golem isn't too scary when you think about it, but when they start getting up into the 50 to 60 meter height range, they become pretty daunting. And that's not even taking into account their massive weight. These towering rock creatures are seemingly impervious to most attacks, and are known for smashing things apart with their sheer brute force. Your drunkard dad probably doesn't stand a chance against one of these, especially seeing how they usually specialize in ground-type moves, which deal extra damage against electric-type moves, like your dad, who drinks too much coffee instead of water, probably. At number 6, we have Golem, who could easily beat up your popsicles. Sorry, pal. Number 2, MACHAMP. Again. I know I've mentioned MACHAMP 3 times on this list, but he's just so darn powerful that he deserves a spot twice on the top 5. Plus, if your dad somehow manages to survive getting punched by MACHAMP 4 times simultaneously twice, then maybe he could try dodging the submission hold twice, which would definitely be fatal. Sorry, Pops, but MACHAMPs are just too strong for you. Give up now, while you still have the chance. Okay guys, before we get to number 1, can we smash that like button and subscribe? Or press the bell button? Or...
Wait a minute. Where's the girl one?
Oh, the girl one. Yes, that's how you remember her. Okay. Well, Ash, do you remember the last time that we met?
Yeah. You tried to steal Pikachu, disguised as, like, innkeepers, and then,
Team Rocket blasting
blasting?
off?
Oh, yeah. Then we beat you and shot you away.
Precisely. And she died.
What?
You know, honestly, I don't even know how we survived the first few times, but, yep, she landed on her head this time, and no more.
Jesus Christ.
Okay guys, it's time. Number 1, Mewtwo. Mewtwo is a psychic-type Pokemon that was created by the US government in a lab to fight against the Japanese. Not only does Mewtwo have massive psychic power, but it also has some serious physical strength and speed, making it a difficult opponent to take down. In addition, Mewtwo can use its signature move, Psy-Strike, to blast opponents with powerful bolts of energy that can knock them unconscious. Sorry, Dad, but you don't stand a chance against Mewtwo. He would probably just blast you into oblivion with his Psy-Strike attack. Be sure to comment your favorite Pokemon number. Today's fan comment of the day is my stepdad named Arthur. Be sure to tell our team what you think for a chance to be in our next video. And remember, smash that like, hit that bell, and sub to us for the best top 10s you'll never be able to believe. If you're still watching, comment, my stepdad died in 2004 as the result of a shootout with the FBI over counterfeit treasured bonds, to show you're a true fan. And remember, when you need a top 10 list, best top 10s is your best bet.
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Does he do any tricks?
I guess he can. It's Chris. Chris.
Yay, alright. Whoa, that's pretty cool, yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna hit somebody.
Do you do any tricks?